Only today, studying and appreciating and trying to live the teachings of the holy Maharaj, mystic and sage, may be uplifted. We're going to learn from him today that many of us are broken and destroyed by despondency and anxiety because of being overwhelmed and swallowed up by thoughts of the future, thoughts of the past. So let's hear his words, and then we'll see how we can apply them in our lives. There are even people, this is entry number 9, anyone who has this, positive living only today. There are even some people who have been so discouraged that they have been given up completely and live a life full of despondency, with nervousness and despondency. They're completely broken and shattered. All this on account of the agitation of the day before or the day ahead. However, if they would accustom themselves to live with the wondrous revelation that they have only today, then they would always be happy and contented, enjoying a sweet, joyous, enriched life. Because for one day, a person can accept very much almost anything. Now, I like this a lot because right now we're talking about those of us who have real problems, real emotional struggles that are not a joke. And on some level, not funny. Major depression with, despair and end-of-life thoughts and anxieties and panic attacks and OCD attacks. And he's telling us something very interesting, that we're swallowed up, sadly, by these thoughts of the future and the past. And if we could realize we have only today, what if this was the last day I had in the universe? Or the first day? Either one would be awesome. But the very fact that I link myself to life, to everything else that's already been, is destroying me. But if I could just shave off the future and the past and realize that I have only today, I have nothing else. Only today. Only today. And really, on a deeper level, he's teaching us about reality, that the past doesn't really exist anymore. It only really exists as a memory, my imagination of what was, of imprinting of memories and associations, and we can get into that another time. And the future is completely projected fantasy, either predictably accurate potentially, or predictably inaccurate potentially. Now, let's say, for example, we're going to use fake names. Let's say Janie is thinking about how she's been living with anxiety for a long time, and it's quite a burden. She can't go to school very easily. She has trouble with relationships. She has to deal with things, take medications. She feels kind of alone. Now, her mind projects, like mine would and does whenever I have to deal with stuff like that she will have this for the next few years. And thinking of that burden, of that difficulty, of all those days of suffering ahead, break her into nervous despondency. And that's sad. So what he's saying is, can we practice? Can we begin practicing? Very importantly, that we really don't know the future. And what if, positive what ifs, what if in 4 weeks from now, there's a major cessation of all of her anxieties, that all of her projections from today on have been completely wrong. They've been imagination that never came to be, even though they have some logical predictive value, because we say often what has been for a while seems like it may carry into the future. The reality is it's not true, because once something's ended, it's over, and everything I thought would be from then on is no longer. So Janie is being encouraged by these type of thoughts and tools to say, honestly, do I really know the future? This may last, God forbid, for 10 years, or it may last for 1 week, and I really don't know. And therefore, today? What can I do today? If today was the only day I'll ever have, what would I do today? But not today I'm saying goodbye. Not that kind of today is the only day I'll ever have. Every day is the only day I'll ever have. And if I have 5 more, then what am I going to do today to make today a very important day? What will I do today to make today a very important day? And I think that's a great question and something I would encourage us all to ask to ourselves. And depression we won't go into, but we really assume that we're going to be carrying our problems for such a long time. And I totally get it because I do the same thing every day. So you should know, like I heard Rabbi Torsky say, everything he teaches is autobiographical. And I would say something, I don't know, everything I teach is, but it's either autobiographical or biographical of somebody that I have worked with. So, we do this, but can you practice saying, today is my only day? Try to keep saying it over and over again. Today's my only day. What can I do today that matters? Can I help out my sister? Can I just let go and go to some store and cheer up a bunch of people? Can I talk about my, crazy brain? What can I do today that will make today important? Can I push myself to make a treatment step that I never thought I'd make? Whatever it is. And your mind might not be clear enough to know. So ask a friend, ask a relative, ask a therapist. Have a beautiful day, and may we all be zocha and blessed to apply these holy teachings in our lives and share them with others so that we can move forwards and make this life a life worth living no matter what level of reality and difficulty we're going through. Over and out.